If you can hear me, please type something. I'm standing in Oxford on George Street near defunct Debenhams, facing Broad Street. And that's better. Now I have a stabilizer engaged and I can hold the phone without shaking it. So this is my first serious live stream out of one very brief attempt yesterday and one completely failed attempt about 5 minutes ago. And I'm going to walk Broad Street and look at what people are doing for 11s. And this is a bit sad for me because I'm facing what used to be Boswell, so a much-loved department store. And it used to have a cafe on the first floor, which you went to just by going through that door and up some stairs. And that was a great place to have coffee at this time of day. And I apologise for the upright orientation, which probably won't give you such high-res video. I don't think it will cover as much of the screen. But I'm using a Hohem gimbal, and I can't make it work with the phone when the phone is in horizontal. When the phone's oriented horizontally, it refuses to live stream anything. So I've got to turn it upright, portrait mode. It's very warm, and the sun seems to have brought a lot of people out. It's now about 20 to 12. There's somebody explaining that the colleges were all founded with a religious base. That's Balliol. I think I've got 3 viewers according to YouTube. If anybody can hear this, would you please type something into chat so that I know that I'm reaching people and that I'm public? Because I'm still not used to this, and I may have got stuck on private. I'm not sure. I do have 2 likes, I can see. That's a nice colour combination. It was a great improvement when the council removed the cars from Broad Street and replaced them by these tubs and the seats. And this is one of the things people do. Drinking coffee on these. What's that, babe? That is Oxford's first Oxfam shop. And according to the chap who runs the Oxfam bookshop in St Giles, it was also where the idea of a charity shop was invented. Apparently there was somebody running a sort of primordial or prototype Oxfam shop in 1952, I think, a guy called Joe Mitty. And this shop collected donations and sent them to the people or regions in need. And Mitty had the bright idea that instead of sending the donations themselves, you could sell them here and just send the money, which was a lot easier. And that's how the idea of a charity shop was invented. And he set up the world's first charity shop, an Oxfam, right there. You see, Oxford Broad Street, the first. This is Toll Street. Now I'm going down Ship Street, which has fairly recently acquired a few more shops than it had. There was a big Russell and what used to be a Russell and Bromley shoe shop, owned I think by Jesus College, and that had remained vacant for years. And then the Estates Bursar had it divided up into 3 shop sections. And it's now 2 cafes and cheese shop, I think, Jericho Cheesemongers or whatever they call themselves. That was the vicar of the city church, St Michael at the North Gate. That's the Unicorn Vintage Clothes shop, still going after 40 odd years. If anybody has to go to a ball, that's the place to get clothes, ball gowns. And these are the 2 new coffee shops that the Russell and Bromley got split into, across town and new. And that's the Jericho Cheese Company. That's St Michael at the North Gate, which the congregation came out of yesterday just before beating the bounds. And that's Henry, one of our buskers. Okay, well, let's see whether I can end this live thing now. My fingers don't work very well on these screens. I'm going to go back to doing an unlive video, whatever you call it, in horizontal mode. But I will try live again soon once I see how this turns out.